But now we're going to take a look at the Western Conference Finals standings and kind of look at where the Lakers are at right now as far as what to look for. If you want to hate watch, I mean, for me, it's fun to root for teams. It's more fun to root against teams. I mean, you know what I mean? Just let the hate flow and root against the other Western Conference opponents. Because if you look at where the Lakers stand right now, 46-30, they are fourth in the Western Conference, and it's the second last weekend of the regular season, and things are very tight in the West. You just have not seen things as bunched up as this. It is getting crowded here. I mean, they need to bring the fire marshal in because the club is getting a little too crowded right here, because you got the Lakers, you got the Warriors right behind them at 45-31, the Grizzlies at 44-32, 5.5 games back, the Wolves at 45-32, the Clippers at 45-32. So there's not an all-time great team. The Thunder are the elite class of the Western Conference, but after that, 2 through 8, everyone is bunched up right there. There could be a lot of movement in the last week of the season, and the good news for the Lakers is they're still in a good position where you can get as high as the number 2 seed, but a couple of losses and a couple of teams winning, you can fall all the way to the play-in. That's how crazy this could get. So with so many teams that are bunched up together, it really does make a lot of sense to scoreboard watch and look at other teams' results, because you got to pay attention to what other teams are doing. And Friday tonight, Thunder Rockets, that's a game to look at, because Houston, you can't do what you've done for this stretch here. That is stack wins against under 500 teams. They are 31-11 against losing teams this year, but they're only going to play against teams that are above 500 for the rest of the season. The Rockets have to play OKC. They're also going to be without Dylan Brooks, who was suspended for a game after getting his 16th technical foul. And since the Thunder haven't started to rest their guys, they're still favored to win this game. So I think the good thing for the Lakers is the Rockets heading to this one without their agitator and Dylan Brooks, and you got a Thunder team that, yes, they are going to rest guys, but still too early to say, okay, there's the rest versus rust theory, and you're not going to do it just yet. Then Nuggets Warriors. So this is a good one for the Lakers, right? It's just watching your two enemies go at it and fight, and you're going to benefit and get hurt by a result in this one. But the thing is, the Lakers have the tiebreaker outright over the Warriors, and they're going to have the tiebreaker over the Nuggets as long as they keep their division. So even if the Lakers do lose the Pacific Division, they're going to have a better record against the Western Conference. So they're going to own that tiebreaker against the Denver Nuggets. So who should the Lakers fans root for? A meteor, okay? You want both teams to lose, but the truth is you just want to still have success, and you have taken care of business for the regular season against the Warriors, and for the Nuggets, you're going to finish with a better record and win that Pacific Division, hopefully. Then Mavericks at Clippers. So you got AD playing. Dallas, they should have a pretty good shot of beating the Clippers. AD's coming off a game winner. I don't know if you guys saw that. Hit a nice game winner against the Hawks. And the Mavericks, they still have a lot to play for because they're trying to fight for that play-in spot. Now, the Clippers, you got Zubats. You're very familiar with him. He's honestly vying for that Defensive Player of the Year award. And in that game, with both of the teams having a lot to play for, it's going to be very, very competitive. So that matchup, you really don't have a dog in the race, but if you fall, then you're in that play-in mode, but that would be a pretty precipitous decline the last week. Now, Saturday, you got Mavericks at Clippers too. Yes, you got a back-to-back. Lakers fans, for this one, you definitely want Dallas to sweep because it'll take the Clippers deeper into that play-in mode, and that at that point will make it very difficult for the Clippers to get to that top 6 in the West. Wolves at Sixers. So Philly, you got Tyrese Maxey out for the remainder of the season. The only way you could probably get a dub if you are Philly in that situation is if old friend Jalen Hood-Schifino, if he goes off, and that's probably not going to happen. So that's going to be a tough result. Then you got the Grizzlies at Pistons. So the Eastern Conference, if you look at their standings, things are a little more cemented than they are in the Western Conference. Detroit, they're going to be the 5th seed or the 6th seed. And with the win over Memphis, that could solidify their spot as the 5 seed. And the Grizzlies have been struggling. They've lost 4 straight games. If they continue to lose, they could be in the play-in. So that's another game that is going to be really relevant for a Western Conference team. And the Pacers at Nuggets. So you look at this game, the Nuggets should win. The Lakers fans should be rooting for the Pacers to win this game. In Denver, they're going to be on the road. So Tyrese Halliburton, you could see having a big game. Possibly the Pacers are hopefully going to give them a test. So that's a game you need the Nuggets to lose. And the Rockets at Warriors on Sunday as well. So it depends on how the week goes. But the Rockets are ahead of the Lakers. The Rockets are ahead of the Lakers. But if Golden State continues to win, they'll be right there with LA. So if Golden State drops in the standings, then the Lakers will want them to win so they can give Houston another loss. So that one's tough to see. But if the 2 seed is still in play, that's another one where you have the advantage against both teams in the standings. So lots to root for in the final couple of weeks of the season. The good thing is tiebreakers over the Warriors, and you got the Pacific Division advantage over the Nuggets. Really, it's just about not going on a precipitous decline. And that is the thing the Lakers have to avoid. Tonight, you got the Pelicans at home. This is a game that you should win by double digits. You got no Zion Williams. He's out for the remainder of the season. The Pelicans have had another disappointing year. And then after that, you got the Thunder on Sunday on the road. That's going to be a tough one. Actually, and then on Tuesday, you got the Thunder too, and then you got the Lakers and the Mavericks on April 9th, and the Rockets and the Trailblazers. So it's kind of a combination of teams that are either playing, elite but might rest, and then a Rockets team that's still going to have a lot to play for as well. So Lake Show, not happy with last night, but the good thing is you get a back-to-back against a bad team at Crypto.com.